Hello everybody, and just here, and welcome back to Unnamed Memory, episode 11, the penultimate one, in which we will deal with a new witch. Probably, that would be my bet. Leonora, who appeared, who was name-dropped an episode before, and appeared in the previous episode. So kind of out of order, but, still, whatever. Nothing surprises me with this show anymore. First of all, if you see like things moving around, like pieces of paper and stuff, I have a fan running. It's 28 almost degrees inside, so I have to save myself somehow with no AC. But yeah, hopefully it's not too bothersome. In any case, in the previous episode, what happened exactly? Tinasha and Oscar had sex. That happened. Then some children somehow got to Tinasha's tower to ask her about Snow, which was a bit of a mindfuck. Then Tinasha and Oscar went to some celebration in some temple, and when they were coming back from there, the children were there again, somehow. And Tinasha, rain started falling, and Tinasha froze that rain to show them what snow is. Apparently Farsas doesn't get snow. Interesting. Then there was some shadowy figure in the forest watching them from afar. Then demons, gargoyle things attacked the Farsas palace, and no, wait, before that, no, wait, yeah, before that happened, there was a like a ball thing somewhere. Can't even remember why there was a ball, but there was one, and Tinasha met an old acquaintance, a high demon, who she was hired to exterminate back in the days, but she didn't, and he is now a member of nobility of that country, and he has his eyes on a young woman who was born with some sort of a power, and is very touchy on the subject of having kids, which tells us that her power probably comes with the inability to have children, and also served as a bit of the entirety of the previous episode basically was about convincing Tinasha to have children. That's what it was, essentially. Then at night, demons have appeared. So it wasn't the Farsas castle, it was a different castle. Demons have appeared, and Tinasha chased after them in wearing just a bed sheet. And the person who ran away. Tinasha didn't manage to catch them for some reason, and the high demon was chasing another person who also got away from him for some reason. And apparently the two of them, the people who got away, were sent here by Leonora to do bad things to Oscar, to hurt Tinasha, and do bad things to the demon's beloved, to hurt the demon. Because Leonora was, defeated by Tinasha once, something like that, and she still bears a grudge. And also Leonora is like controlling, puppeting countries from behind the scenes, and she encased a castle in amber once, because other witches like don't meddle in human politics, but she does. She likes that. And now she wants to meddle in the politics of Farsas and the surrounding countries, maybe cause a war or two, stuff like that, and she needs to be taken out. So that's probably what the last couple of episodes are going to be about. Honestly, I can see today's episode just being about taking down Leonora, and the finale will be Tinasha and Oscar having children. Probably what's gonna happen. I don't know, I'm not sure. Both things could happen in this very episode for all I know. And the finale will be Tinasha and Oscar being old and their children ascending to the throne or something. I don't know, man. I don't know with this show. I'm really wary of making any predictions because they can just fall apart at a moment's notice. So how about I just stop talking and we start watching it, right? Shall we? To do it, you will need your subs, of course, to follow along with me. Ideally, yeah, zeroed out. And I'm gonna need my sound to hear what's going on in the show. And I'm gonna have to ask you for support. Support the channel if you want monetarily on Patreon, YouTube down below, or not. Share my content, spread the word. Costs you nothing, extra a lot on Patreon, early access to some videos. And with that, we can start watching episode 11 of Unnamed Memory in 3, 2, 1, go. West Yarda. Is it a memory? No. The filmic grain made me think it might be a memory. Oh, right, and the princess went missing. In Kratos. That's an interesting name segment. Why are you missing? And I recognize this voice. Instantly fell in love, eh? Where do I know this voice from? Yeah. Thanks to Akashia. Oh, so I guess Leonora, like what, stole the prince from her or something? Yeah, probably. She does bear a grudge against Tinasha. True. Yeah, sometimes things set in motion can't really be, solved easily, even if the instigator is out of the picture. Oh, so they're just dead. Okay. They escaped you before, but now you managed to chase them down and kill them. Okay. And all of that happened off screen. She solved an entire fucking civil war off screen. God damn it. Wait, have I skipped an episode? I couldn't have. I couldn't have, no. No, the last episode I watched was episode 10, and this is episode 11. So they really just... They really just solved the civil war off screen, didn't they? Aight. Alright. Sure. Ah, man, they're teasing us with those background characters that I would like to get to know more, and they're just fucking non-present. We haven't had any like insight into Oscar's childhood either. I thought that might be something we tap into still to maybe, explain the kind of a person he is a little bit more. But I guess that's not happening. Unless in the finale, maybe. Oh, if she's one of the ghost things, yeah. Fight! Stab her with Acacia. Unai? Oh. I guess, dude. Okay. I thought she's leaning in for a kiss, but no, she's just anchoring herself to float. Yeah, probably, the middle of preparing yourself for an attack by a witch. Probably not the best time for baby making, is it? Or I guess Leonora is going to be, nice enough to not attack in the middle of the night. Didn't get much sleep, eh? How do you know that? Okay, so we're getting rid of her henchmen, and we wait until she herself arrives eventually. And I guess Palmyra is her name? Yeah, Palmyra is essentially Tinasha's attendant. Aren't you preparing to fight? Why are you taking the time to take a bath? Oh. I guess Oscar made it, made sure to mark his property. Why would she not be? You have anything against Oscar? Oh, she is something against Tinasha. Gotcha. Yeah, it really seems more like exactly like it's Oscar manipulating Tinasha at times. She's afraid to speak the truth. If witches hadn't interfered, Oscar would be unable to have children. Oh, I guess, yeah, unless we go that far into the past, sure. Then yeah, I guess it could have happened. I mean, it is a good advice, with, within a limit. Yeah, maybe time to get out of the bath. And maybe have someone protect the princess. Just an idea. Taking off the ribbons? Okay, gotcha. I mean, yeah, she will know that you're calling for help. That is enough, actually. Let's have children. Or yeah, that. Maybe as a first. Oh, okay. Hey, all right. Character progression. Holy shit, I did not expect that. Engagement proposal accepted. All right, that's good. My left speaker is very happy. Left ear piece thing. Whatever. Going melee, straight up. Ah, she's still plenty strong. Yeah, I mean, you taught her that. Or multiple of them, yes. Well, that was easy. Ah, here comes the demon. Not actually, though. Acacia kinda allows him to do some, fun stuff against magical creatures, especially. Witches really like weird gloves, don't they? What's that? Sandworm? Sinkhole. Gold. Yeah, you don't get to be distracted. Oh, it's the city she encased in amber. The palace castle thing. Why? What's going on exactly? Oh, she's going to aim for the castle to have Tinasha protected. Right? Yeah. How are you inside? I mean, it describes her aptly, gotta say. Is this the Amber Castle throne? Oh, the dragon is attacking? Okay. So I guess Tinasha is fine. Bit burned, but fine. Then do. Yes. There we go. Summon your spirits, invoke some ancient lore or whatever, and just crush her. And Oscar distracted her. Okay, maybe finish this quickly. And then go for Oscar. Sure, okay, I guess. Oh, was it that he cut the ribbon and Oscar didn't actually pull it off? Maybe. Maybe. No, he did pull it off. It's unlike him to ask for help, gotta say. She just kinda sorta lost to Leonora. Oh, she taunted Leonora so that she also comes here so that they can fight 2 versus 2. Yeah? Was that the plan? Maybe. How about if she's stabbed with Acacia? One shot, one kill. I concur. Yeah, we're swapping partners, I guess. Or maybe not. Hmm? Hmm? Okay, let's throw some rocks at her. Why not? Ah, okay, that makes more sense. Throw the sword. Oscar really has a bad habit of throwing Acacia away, doesn't he? Yeah, not gonna be able to heal that one. Dead? Dead. Yeah, I guess it makes sense, actually. Unai didn't need to be defeated with an anti-magical weapon. He's just, you know, a regular human with some demonic powers, but still. Meanwhile, Leonora needed to be defeated with Acacia. Yeah, that makes sense. Was there like something between Leonora and Unai? Like were they lovers or something? That's kind of the vibe I got here. I don't know. Is it though? Oh, it's him. Okay. What's the promise? Okay, that's good. That's a good bargain. Marriage. Okay, I guess we're also getting wedding in the very same episode. So I guess I was correct that the next episode is just going to be them surrounded with a gaggle of children. Oh, it's the kids. And she knows his name somehow. Okay, that's a good sentiment. Who are you? Oh, what? Sure. Hello, Lavinia. Welcome. What brings you here? All right. That looks like knighting her, not taking her as a bride. Okay. All right. Well, that was the finale. Thank you for watching Unnamed Memory with me. I'm hoping that we will learn what Lavinia is doing here in the next season. Oh boy. All right. The wedding was just a couple of minutes. I mean, Tinasha solved Oscar's curse problem with essentially just an offhand whatever action, so why am I surprised that the wedding was also basically an offhand remark? I really want to check who's the voice actress behind the princess of whatever that country is called. Unnamed Memory. Yeah, Annulist doesn't have her listed, but maybe my anime list will. Anything after credits? No, just the title. Two joint memories. So I'm assuming the next episode they're having the kids. Maybe. We'll see. Right now, let's watch this episode again, shall we? Yes, we shall. And before that, I want to check out... where is she? I want to check out her voice actress because I recognize that voice from somewhere. I'm just not sure where. Where is she? I don't see her actually on the list of characters. Yeah, I don't see her. Alright. Sure. I guess we're not gonna know who she is. It's fine as well. Okay, regardless. Suddenly, Sandstorm Castle hears the Lost Princess. And I'm thinking, oh, okay, so this episode will be, about rescuing the Lost Princess. We have to find a way to go to get through this this sandstorm to get to her. No, we're already inside. Okay, sure, that's fine. It's fine. A little sandstorm. That's not gonna stop Tinasha. Makes sense that she got through it very easily. Nefeli initia lin yarda. I'm gonna Google that. Unnamed Memory Nepali voice actor. Not Netheli, Nefeli. Nefeli Lu voice, that's Elden Ring. Okay. Yeah. Elden Ring, the lore behind Nefeli Lu explained. Nefeli Lu. Okay. Nefeli Lu, Elden Ring. It even has a page on my anime list, apparently. How about the full name? Nefeli Initia Lin Yarda. Oh, that's just 0 results. Yeah. Okay. I guess it's gonna remain a mystery. Immediately fell for Oscar, apparently. I'm the prime candidate to be dealing with a witch, indeed. She shows up without invitation and will be here after we make it obvious that we are meddling, we're trying to save the princess. She will come here to not allow us to do that, and that's a very easy way to bait her. Makes sense. And so much shit happened off screen. Apparently, Tinasha went to meet with the Royal Court of Yarda to stop the civil war, to delay it at least. She teleported the faction leaders outside, killed the mages that she had issue catching up to off screen, or rather sealed their powers, I guess, and cured the king and talked to the prince and everything out off screen. Is this like the most they skipped through? I wonder. The most of, at least, of import, because I knew that they skipped an entire arc of Oscar going on some weird adventure, having to have sex with hookers, and that was weird, and I know that they skipped it, and apparently it was very good for the entirety of the show. But is outside of that, besides skipping that entire arc, is this like the most of the significant, important bits that they skipped? I don't know, I'm not sure. We'll have Leonora meet her end here. Yeah, okay, makes sense. Good. Again, I really would like to spend some more time with those people. Right? Like, she seems like a fun character to have around. She seems like she experienced some character growth throughout the series. She seems very, serious and angry, resting bitch face early on, and then she mellows out. So I'm assuming she goes through some character arc. Those people, the royal mages, in a world where mages are shunned and magic is discriminated against, the royal court of Farsas has royal mages. How does their life look, right? How are they treated in Farsas? Who are they? I would like to know those things, but alas. Castle of Sand. Right. We're gonna have to fight this dude, apparently, who apparently absorbed the demon. And that is very strong. And, yeah. We're gonna do some baby making first, and then we're gonna kill Leonora and her grunts. And she's gonna take a bath as well. Because why not? Because we have the time. And apparently we do have the time. Leonora is in no hurry. They have a lot of time to take a bath, talk a little bit with the princess. Why are you with this man? Are you planning to manipulate him? I thought that the princess of Yarta might actually be after Oscar, but she's more like against Tinasha at the same time, but not really. Again, something that would probably have benefited from being given a little bit more time, right? Do you want him for yourself? Yeah, if witches hadn't interfered, she probably would have become the princess of the princess queen of Farsas. The red butterflies are appearing already. What's their significance? Like, we know that Tinasha and her blue butterflies. I guess we were shown Leonora's red butterflies before they even became relevant. Yeah, I guess that's what's happening here. I mean, yeah, sure. You can do a lot of whataboutism here, but ultimately it serves no purpose, because you are where you are and you gotta make the best out of the situation you are in. Leonora apparently found Tinasha early on and taught her to do things she wants to do. But I guess this is the moment that Tinasha made her decision that, yeah, actually, I want to be with Oscar. I want to marry that man. You know, I can wallow in pity. I can be stuck in the past, or I could choose to go forward. And she decided to do the latter. Good choice, Tinasha, dear. The sensation will transfer, right. The emphasis being put on the sensation will transfer really made me think that there might be something more to it. Like, I don't know, being able to signal each other, right? Like, tap the armband twice for I need help. Tap it once for I'm done here. Tap it thrice for do you need help, right? Something like that, maybe. But apparently not. Apparently it was boiled down to just ripping it off. And that's it. And she agreed. A big surprise here, honestly. But, you know what? This is something that's actually a bit of a pattern in this show, I noticed. Things being done very, very offhandedly, right? Like, Oscar's curse. It was just solved, whatever. Let's move on. You're not cursed anymore. Let's move on with our lives. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Oscar getting better after the poisoning, that was also very offhanded. Tinasha suddenly, randomly getting better after taking the poison for herself, that was also offhanded. She just appeared and was healthy, and that's it. This Tinasha's acceptance of his marriage proposal, that was also offhanded, right? I wonder whether it's the fault of this show or the fault of the writing of like the original source material, because it could be that the author just overcorrected, maybe, right? Like in an attempt to make the story more realistic, quote unquote, and reduce those moments of, you know, big, huge thing is happening. Oh, holy shit, the great climax. And then we need to bring another, oh, holy shit, great climax. We're doing things very normally because that's how they might be done, right? removing the curse from Oscar might not necessitate a huge, I don't know, ritual with human sacrifices and shit or stuff like that. It might actually be just Tinasha drawing some scribbles on him, putting her hand and saying, I curse you with having children, right? It might very well be. And it's anticlimactic, but it might be a way of overcorrecting that overclimacticness that some stories kind of suffer from, where everything that happens is big and, you know, important. Maybe. I'm not sure which is it. I was kind of afraid that it might actually be a death flag they're setting here. Probably not for Oscar, but I was afraid of Tinasha. I was afraid that it might actually be a death flag for her. Thankfully not. Thankfully not. And yeah, witch versus witch. Melee fighter versus melee fighter. And apparently, as they realize, not the best matchup. What's she doing here exactly? Appear before me, my eternal stone. So did she encase this castle in amber and like seal her powers in it so that she can call upon them? Or has it been collecting mana from the ley lines or something like that? And then she was able to summon the butterflies that carried the power to her? I don't know. I have no clue what's going on here. Now this makes sense, right? Leonora knowing that, yeah, Tinasha will probably want to protect innocent people, so aiming for a castle full of innocent people will make Tinasha lose focus on me. She will focus on protecting the castle. Also, by the way, that's a tiny hand she has. What the what the hell is wrong with her hand? You see that? Maybe... Wait, can I put, like... Do you see how tiny her hand is? And we are led to believe that Tinasha has been blown up. Where are we? Where is she? What's going on? I don't know. She's probably in the Amber Castle, talking to Tinasha first, but she believes Tinasha is dead, then talking to her dragon. And then Tinasha appears, which is cool, which is good. And she calls upon some tremendous power to the point where Leonora is afraid and just completely loses focus. See, this is actually something that I take an issue with whenever it happens, because it happens very often, and I'm not a fan. And that is the whole shtick with, you know, oh, I have the enemy in my sights, and I'm ready to pull the trigger, and my long enemy will be dead in just a second, but what? Oh, my friend needs help. I need to help my friend. No, I'm not going to pull the trigger. I'm going to help my friend. Right? Like, it makes no sense. Just pull the fucking trigger and help your friend. The time you spend there ruminating over what you should have done, you would have pulled the trigger. You have your fireball prepared, and your enemy will be dead soon, but you're just going to dissipate the fire and run to help instead of releasing it and running to help? What? Why? Why would you do that? How fucking stupid are you? I really take an issue with that. I took an issue with that in Kaiju number 8 when Kafka got distracted. I take an issue with it even now here. Unless maybe in the source material it was explained that, yeah, Tinasha actually knew that she won't be able to finish this fight as quickly as she would hope for. So also the sensation of Oscar's thoughts, the sensation, he saturated the armband with a sensation of, hey Tinasha, come over here, let's swap our opponents and fight together. Just get transferred to her, and she got the idea of, you know what, actually, yeah, good idea. Maybe. Because, I mean, Tinasha antagonizing her makes sense because she essentially ensures that Leonora will chase after her. So it's as if Tinasha wanted this 2v2 fight, but also Oscar initiated it. I don't know, man. Anyway, it actually makes sense to swap enemies, right? Her boy is not particularly resistant to magic. He just has a lot of physical strength, so Oscar probably not the greatest match for him. And that physical strength, I'm assuming, doesn't come from magic. I'm not sure how magical are demons exactly. Are they just a race of creatures, a species that exist in this world? Or are they magical in nature? Like, would Acacia do better against demons? I don't know. I'm not sure. Acacia will do very well against witches, though. So it actually makes sense for them to swap opponents. And this weird scene, I guess she kicked Leonora outside to give herself the time to swap places with Oscar and to defeat Leonora's boy. And then created this illusion and had Oscar throw his Acacia away again. Now, thankfully, Leonora did not survive that, but if she did, he would have lost his weapon. So, again, not the best choice. And he's dead, of course, predictably. I'll be taking a short nap. Unai, I'll be taking a short nap. This whole scene reads to me as if I was supposed to care about Leonora and Unai. Right? As if I was supposed to be sitting here being like, oh no, I was hoping for them to maybe turn a new leaf. Shit, I was hoping for them to survive. Oh, I like their relationship so much. Oh, poor Leonora. She loved Unai so much, and now she has to watch him die. God damn it. Right? This scene looks like it was supposed to evoke something like that in me. But I met Leonora in the last episode and Unai a couple of minutes ago, so I don't really give a fuck about them. Again, probably some more character building for the both of them was built in the source material, but didn't make it here. Right? Like, it's supposed to be tragic. Oh, I'll be taking a short nap. No, Leonora, no, don't die. I like you so much. If only that bad man did not do a bad thing to you in the past. You know, if you only got over your traumas in a more healthy way, you could have been such a nice person, right? Like, this is how it reads to me, kinda. Like, she's supposed to be a tragic character. But she's not. And I guess the Amber Castle that apparently still had people trapped inside just going to vanish. With all the people inside. Apparently. Cool. And apparently, again, I'm using this word a lot during this show, aren't I? Apparently, he made a promise that Farsas will be left alone as long as Tinasha's blood runs in the veins of Farsas royalty. Sure. Cool. The bride is that infamous witch, all black and wrinkly. Nope, anything but. She's dressed all white with a nice hairband and a nice crown. And she's really good with children, and children really like her. She's going to be a good, benevolent queen with a gaggle of children around her. And Witch of Silence is here. Apparently. I'm just here to get a look at his eccentric bride. Why are you here exactly? Is she legitimately Oscar's mother? Is that it? Or grandmother, maybe. Witches don't really age, do they? Like, my plan failed, whatever it was, but it's been long enough that I kinda, let go of my grudge. And now I realize that I want to be here to witness this big moment in the life of my son/grandson. I'm not going to curse him anymore. I'm not sorry for what I did, but I'm not getting involved anymore. But I want to see this moment. Something like that? I know. Oscar lieth in creatos los farsas. I'm assuming those names... I mean, I know that those names mean something. But the princess of Yatra? Whatever. Also had some word in her name that I found interesting. And this in Kratos kind of makes me think it's like Oscar Lieth. It's like two names. In Kratos los Farsas. Something like the creator of Farsas. Like his family created Farsas and they ruled Farsas since the very beginning. It wasn't like a different, royal family took over or anything like that. No, they're the original ones. Something like that is the meaning? Maybe. Take thee, Tinasha, as mayor ur eterna tuldar. And I'm spotting another, like, shoujoism, 50 Shades of Grey-ism here, in that they don't stand equal as the king and queen. No, it's Oscar as the king, standing tall and proud. I guess I can make you my knight, woman. Be grateful, you lowly scum. Like, it has this vibe, right? The bride kneeling before him, essentially getting knighted, instead of something, I don't know, romantic, like anime and manga and other stories really like the thing where they like hold their hands and they're wrapped with a ribbon or even the fucking rings or whatever. No, it's I hereby take you as my royal bride. You will join my harem of courtesans, but you will be the primary until I get bored with you. You shall bear my heir. Right, it has that vibe to it that, again, is very much in line with how this show has been portraying romance. Very much in line with it. But I'm not a fan. And Tinasha, of course, takes it without batting an eye. Oh, yes, my king, I pledge my name, my blood, my life, and I will take you as a husband, oh, dearest, most important person of mine. When you die, I will burn myself at your stake. Like... and bestow upon thee all that is mine. Like, again, notice the dynamic here. I grant you all rights as my lawfully wedded wife. I take you as my wife. Oh yes, I give my all to you, O king and groom of mine. I really don't like it. Oh, I am your witch, forever and ever. Oh, I finally changed my mind. I love you, Oscar. And she doesn't even get I love you back. She doesn't even get "I love you" back. Two joint memories, and they're gonna be having children. When Oscar wants, that is. Women, we're making babies. Like, I'm sorry, but this is their mechanic. This is their dynamic. This is how they work. This is how this show portrays it, at least. Oh boy. All right. Another episode. Another episode. It wasn't bad, I'm gonna say. It wasn't a fever dream like some of them were in the past, sometimes. Was it good? Reluctantly. Maybe, kinda. The fight was decent, I guess. The planning, the tactics behind that fight, you know, joining together because we need to swap opponents, that's gonna be easy, right? That stuff, that was good as well. They skipped a lot, though. So, I mean, I should get used to it. But still. And then the wedding happened. And this is another point in this show that would make for a finale. But we have one more episode. So it's another episode that makes me not... No. It's not that it makes me not look forward to the next episode. It's rather like it does not make me look forward to it. In that where I got my closure. Anything that happens in episode 12 will be an OVA, as far as I'm concerned. Right? We got closure with everything. Oscar's curse got solved. All of the enemies were defeated. Oscar became the king. Tinasha agreed to wed him. They're gonna have children, right? Everything is solved. The Witch of Silence appeared and she said, no, I actually don't want to get involved. Another thread being the High Demon also promised to not be involved, right? Everything is solved. What do I have to look forward to in the next episode exactly? An epilogue, basically. 50 years time skip. Oscar and Tinasha are surrounded by their adult children. Something like that. That's basically my expectation right now. But I'm not sure, honestly. I'm not sure. And this isn't the first episode that did that. The episode with Poison, that's going to stay in my mind for probably the longest time. How they introduced so many moments of tension that could have been dragged in time for like a week at least to the next episode, but wasn't. Problem solution, problem solution, problem solution, and we end the episode. Similarly here, right? Like, I'd rather they end this episode with a preparation for the wedding, right? Tinasha fitting the her dress, right, together with her attendant, and being like, oh, I'm, you know, it's kind of tight here. No, Lady Tinasha, it has to be this way. It's only for a day. You have to do this, though, right? Something like that I would have expected. And maybe it starts with the Tinasha entering the carriage and setting off towards the sun with people cheering, and we have something to look forward to in the next episode. The wedding, the actual wedding, right? We got a setup, and the next episode, I need to watch it. I gotta see it because it's going to be the wedding. I need to see it happen. No such thing here. We've seen the wedding. It took grand total of how long? 5 minutes? 2 minutes? Started roughly at 1955 and ended roughly at 22. 2 minutes. 2 minutes with change. That was the wedding. 1/11 of this episode. And it was finished. It's not even like they, stopped at Tinasha entering the temple, right? And we have something to look forward to, right? The actual wedding. No, they went through the whole thing and didn't really leave any hook. Like, and now let's the king, for example, Oscar and Tinasha are doing whatever, kissing in the background. The king stands up and says, and now we welcome everybody to the reception. Let's go to the banquet hall. And I have the reception to look forward to, right? Who's gonna be there? What's gonna be the dynamic between those people? Are the princesses who are pining for Oscar gonna be there? How are they gonna treat Tinasha, right? Stuff like that, right? I have something to look forward to because it's established. Right now, I'm gonna watch it. It's the finale. I kind of have to. I can't leave this just unfinished. But there's no, direct drive for me to watch it. Only the meta drive of, I want to finish the series. But not a direct drive of, I want to see what's gonna happen. And this show really has an issue with that. It's one thing that it should have been 2 seasons of 2 cores each. A single 2-core season at the very least. Or a 3-core season. Or a 2-core season and then a single core sequel, right? It's one thing. But it's another thing how they just split the story into self-contained chunks within an episode so often without leaving us anything. Take the last 30 seconds of this wedding and move it to the next episode. That's already gonna give me a reason, straight up reason, to watch the next episode, but they didn't do that. We just get closure. Every problem is solved. Right? I know. I don't know. I guess that's what happens when you're trying to adapt an entire light novel, if I'm not mistaken. This is the complete story in just a single core. I guess that's what happens. Maybe it's gonna get a better adaptation sometimes in the future. Maybe some other studio is gonna get it and they're gonna do 2 cores or 4 cores or 3 cores or however many. Not many stories get readaptations though, right? I know Berserk got a readaptation, Spice and Wolf this season, but that's not a common thing, so chances are slim that someone's gonna readapt this show. I know, we'll see in the future. Right now I think though that's gonna be it from me, and I also need to grab something to bite, so I'm gonna end this episode right here. But you guys, you tell me in the comments down below, what did you think of this episode, my reaction, my theories, stuff like that. No spoilers still, please. Spoilers can go to my Discord here, also in the description. If you have some additional, stuff that was there in the source material but was completely skipped, let me know about that. Sure, absolutely. Like this video if you liked it. Subscribe to be notified of future videos, not only Unnamed Memory, but also Kaiju number 8, Spice and Wolf, Kaito Otome, Sentai Daishikaku, plenty others coming in the future. Click the bell to be notified when I go live, because I do go live sometimes, and also to be notified of new episodes. Support the channel if you want monetarily on Patreon, down below, where for $10 a month, you get early access to non-seasonal shows like Yuki Yuna, and for just $1, you get a role on the Discord and a place in the credits. You can also support me directly on YouTube through memberships, super thanks, super chats, stuff like that. And if you don't want to spend any money whatsoever, you don't have to. Share my content, spread the word, it costs you absolutely nothing and helps the channel a lot. And with that out of the way, that's gonna be it from me for today. So as always, you guys, do all the good stuff, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Cheers! And here's my wonderful Patreons: QB, Without a Nedze, Reine, Yukiala, Ishtamu, Dr. Akamasar, Marsh, Fazel, and Hannes Peter. And you can join them as well without having to marry Oscar.